The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports.
Good evening and welcome to Bear Lake High School basketball. The Bear Lake Lady Bears taking on the Eagles from Marsh Valley tonight. Getting a little bit later start than we planned. The JV game went long. The Bear Lake JV winning marginally over Marsh Valley. We are going to start with senior night tonight, and then the teams will come out and do their warm-ups after that, and then we'll get going on the game. So we're going to probably be about 20 to 30 minutes later start time than what we had advertised, but all for a good cause. So honoring our senior basketball players tonight and then our senior cheerleaders. So starting with senior Julie Saxton. She's being escorted by her parents, Trevor.
She says she's been playing basketball
and Giovie Saxton.
College at Utah State in the fall and studying sociology.
Planning to go to Utah State. Studying sociology. And great little guard. Very fast. She's a great defender, so she's going to be a lot of fun to watch tonight. Again, for those of you who are tuning in. And so Julie Saxton, again, some of you may remember her grandpa, Vaughn Saxton, coached the girls basketball team for Bear Lake High School for a lot of years. And anyway, she has carried on with the tradition. All right, the next senior being honored tonight is Emery Walker, and she is being escorted out onto the floor by her parents, Chad and Vandy Walker. And she is wanting to go on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints after one semester of college, and then she'll decide what she's going to do when she gets home. So, again, another great defender. She had a great night. What night is it? Wednesday night. I'm trying to think of what night it is tonight. She had a great night Wednesday night. And yeah, she can shoot, she can defend, she is quick. So a lot of fun to watch her play.
Congratulations to Emery Walker.
And Sadie Shaw being escorted onto the court now by her parents, Ryan and Denny Shaw. Of course, Ryan coached boys basketball for a long time here at Bear Lake High School. And Sadie, the youngest, and she couldn't help but be a great basketball player coming from that family and all the big brothers. And she's a fantastic player, again, a great guard. She says she hasn't quite decided what she's going to do after high school. She said she'll decide when she has to. And that's okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Just got to figure it out as you go. I still haven't figured out what I want to do after high school.
I mean, yeah. So Sadie Shaw, again, escorted onto the floor by her parents, Ryan and Denny Shaw.
Winning state and beating Soda Springs in the district championship. And also, when Irene got hit in the shoulder with the ball and she yelled, "Ow, my elbow."
Telling funny stories.
Supposed to be in a Spanish accent, Irene.
All right.
Congratulations
and
to Sadie Shaw.
Our final senior, getting ready to, girls basketball senior, getting ready to come out onto the court. Taisley Neal. She's being escorted by Trevor and Hayden Neal. And she says she's been playing ball for a long time. They all have. That's why they're so good, because they've been playing together for a long time.
I most want to become a wife and a mother.
She says she would really love to go to ISU and study anesthesiology. She said her ultimate goal is to become a wife and a mother, which is a great goal. And these girls, they've been playing together for a long time. They have a state championship together from last year. And they're hoping to get another one this year. They've had a great season so far. We're excited to watch what comes in the next couple of weeks.
Hard to pick a favorite memory because there are so many. What comes to
Taisley
mind
Neal,
first is Ken standing on a chair, trying to get the ball unstuck from the
Trevor
spot in between
and
the
Hayden
hoop and
Neal,
the
her
backboard,
parents.
and falling off and rolling his ankle. Well, it sounds awful. We were laughing so hard we were all on the ground. It's been the plan since it happened to pull down the screen during the senior night and show it to all of you, but we decided we'd like to remain on the team for the rest of the season.
She told a funny story about Coach Wells. Taisley Neal. And these girls will start their district tournament play next week, Tuesday night. They have clinched the first place, the first seed, in the district tournament, and will host the entire tournament here in Bear Lake on their home court. So come out and watch them starting Tuesday night for the district tournament play.
She's been cheering for 7-ish.
Okay, now for the senior cheerleaders, Harley Walentine. And she's being escorted by her mom, Debbie Walentine.
She said she'd like to thank her dad for paying the cheer bill.
She's thanking her dad for paying the bill to be a cheerleader.
I'd like to thank my family, coaches, teammates.
Kind of fun. And they're asking her what she's planning on doing after high school. She says serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and then go to college and become a pharmacist. So, Harley Walentine, again, her parents, Debbie and Rick Walentine. Rick not able to be here tonight, but she's escorted by her mom, Debbie.
She's been escorted by Mom Alicia and Dad Matt.
All right. Next is Maya Keach. And she is being escorted by her parents, Alicia Lenhart and Matt Keach.
My best friends.
And Maya, of course, if you know anything about her, she's an author. She's written a novel, and very creative, very talented young lady. And again, she's being escorted by her mom, Alicia, and dad, Matt. She's planning on going to BYU-I for English education. She wants to teach high schoolers and to continue to publish books. So good for her. All right, up next is Haley Wolstenhume. She is being escorted by her parents, Tyler and Stephanie. And she is planning on marrying rich and hoping for the best.
That's what I'm saying. You can always find money.
I mean,
you can always find love in money.
Right. You marry for money and love comes after,
yeah,
right?
You'll figure out why to love somebody, especially if they have a lot of money. That is a smart plan. That might be the smartest plan we've heard yet.
Yeah, she's a great girl. Cute girl. Again, Haley Wolstenhume, her parents, Tyler and Stephanie. All right, up next is Addison Slavinsky, Addie, and she's being escorted onto the floor by her mom, Jenny, and her dad, the Honorable Ted Slavinsky, the mayor. And she is, talk about resilience. She blew her knee out, worked hard, able to come back, and she's full out. Cheer.
It runs in the family, Lisa. Ted is a Bills fan. You have to be tough if you're a Bills fan, so it runs in the family.
There you go. Addie is planning on attending Carroll College next year, and she has signed a letter of intent to cheer for Carroll College. So her brother JT is up at Carroll College, and he is golfing there, so she'll join him and cheer. And our final senior of the night, oh no! There went Addie's balloons.
Once again, I'd like to thank all of our seniors.
Alyssa Ray. Alyssa being escorted by her mom, Jeanette, and dad, Wyman. And she is planning on going to college and studying biology or another STEM field. So fantastic young lady, Alyssa Ray. And all of these girls, of course, have been cheering and stunting and working hard, and they're getting ready to go to competition here in just a couple of weeks. So we'll see them perform at halftime, and you'll get to see just how talented those young ladies are as well. Again, that was Alyssa Ray, the final one with Jeanette Ray and Wyman Ray, her parents, escorting her on the court.
In helping us become the players we are today. So if you please come join me down on the floor when I read your name so that we can bring you a small thank you, that'd be great. So giving us a start way back in 4th grade was Trevor Neal.
So these girls now, the high school girls, they are recognizing former coaches of the past. Starting with Trevor Neal, clear back in 4th grade.
7th grade it was Jared Hillier and Preston Lake was Trevor Neal. 8th grade was Cody Heslington.
Shaw boys helped. Jared Hillier coached them in 7th grade. Bart and Cody Heslington in 8th grade. Mr. Luke Kelsey, when they were freshmen. And their current coaches, Ken Wells, Sean Lloyd, and Josie Boris. I love that they do this.
I think it's really cool.
They did this during volleyball as well, acknowledged all of their former coaches and those who spent so much time with them and teaching them and preparing them for where they are now, and it paid off because these girls are incredible athletes. Again, defending 2A state champions this year in the 4A division, and they'll be playing in district tournaments next week and hoping to win their right to go to state, which they should be able to get there. We're certainly going to cheer for them to do that. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break, Nate. Let's take a minute-long break. Actually, let's take 2 minutes. 2-minute break. Now that we're done with the senior night, they're just wrapping up with a few pictures. We're going to have the teams come out and do their warm-up. By then, Jared will be back on the headset with us, and then we can start really talking and doing our pregame show. So 2-minute break. We'll be right back at Bear Lake High School gym with Bear Lake pregame action.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier. Online at bearlakeddental.com or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Southeast Idaho Steel, a locally owned business making locally produced steel signs and fixtures. Flying S title and escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. And by Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 van. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Visit You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier for fuel, snacks, and more. Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
You're watching Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa on the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome back to Bear Lake High School for girls basketball, and I'm finally done doing my other job, so I can join you for the pregame show. And final home game for this fantastic group of seniors. This has been a fantastic group. They have 2 state championships. A couple of them have 2 state championships between basketball and volleyball and are trying to go back-to-back in basketball this year. They are currently ranked number 2 in the state, are the Bear Lake High School girls, and so they got a chance to repeat, and that has been their goal since the beginning, is to repeat as state champs. So we're ready for some basketball. About 9 minutes before the tip-off, we'll try to do a real quick pre-game show after honoring, and the cheerleaders deserve a shout-out as well. This is a fantastic group of cheerleaders. They've had their own accolades. They've taken home some trophies themselves, and so a very exciting group for them as well. And they've got a good chance to go up and maybe get some trophies again this year as well. They won the district championship. I think that's one of the first district championships that the Bear Lake Cheer has won in a long, long time, if not ever. So congratulations to them on their great success as cheerleaders. This senior class of girls has been very accomplished in a lot of different ways. So tonight's game is a final regular season game. The standings have already been decided. This game does not actually matter except for the Max Preps rankings, for the state seeding, and for bragging rights, obviously. But the standings have been decided. The Bear Lake Bears are going to win the district regular season championship. That was decided when they beat American Falls the other night. American Falls will be second. Is their only loss in district play? Their only 2 losses in district play are to Bear Lake. So they'll be second. Marsh Valley will be third. Marsh Valley has lost to American Falls both times, and coming into this game, Bear Lake is obviously the favorite. Even if they were to beat Bear Lake, pull off the upset tonight, they would still have 3 losses in district play, and so they would still be third place. And then Snake River is yet to win a game in district play. They play American Falls tonight in their final game, but even if they pulled off the upset there, they would still only have 1 win. And so the tiebreaker, the potential tie would be if Snake River beat American Falls and Marsh Valley beat Bear Lake, and then Marsh Valley and American Falls would be tied, but via the 2 games that they played against each other, both going to American Falls, they would have the tiebreaker. So regardless of the outcome of this game, the district tournament is set. Next Tuesday night, the Bear Lake Bears will host the Snake River Panthers, and the American Falls Beavers will host these Marsh Valley Eagles, and that's how the district tournament will start next Tuesday night. Meanwhile, this game tonight, let's preview it. Bear Lake ranked number 2 in the state, and Marsh Valley ranked number 10. If you go by the math on the computers, Bear Lake is about a 17-point favorite tonight, and the computer rankings have been fairly accurate by this time in the year. So you can say that the Bears are a big favorite. Bears' only losses on the year are to Sugar Salem, who is ranked number 1 ahead of them in the state, and to Malad, and they split with Malad, and Malad is ranked number 1 in the state in their division. So the first time these 2 teams met, which was last week, I think it was Saturday night in Marsh Valley, if I remember correctly, and the Bears won that game by a final score of 63-28. So a 35-point win in Marsh Valley just last week on the 23rd. So I guess it's been 8 days ago. So the Bear Lake Bears and the Marsh Valley Eagles, and that, like I said, Bears won it by 35 points in Marsh Valley a week ago. And Lisa, can you remind us, you got it pulled up, I see right there in front of you, who did the scoring in that game for Marsh Valley?
All right. Just got to get to the right page here. It was mostly Belknap. Belknap had 17 points. Then 7 by Roche, 2 by Merslock, and 2 by Campbell. So Belknap is the one they're going to want to keep their eye on tonight. I'm sure they've got it all planned out. And how they're going to do it. So
just a reminder, I remembered after you said that, the reason she had those 17 points, they all came in the second quarter.
Yes.
She had a phenomenal shooting night. She
went 5 for 6 from the 3-point range, and 4 of those, I believe, came in the third quarter.
Second quarter,
right before halftime. You're right.
Because the rest of the game, the first quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter combined, Marsh Valley scored 10 points. Mm-hmm. But they scored 18 in that second quarter, on the back of that hot shooting from Belknap, where she had those 4.
In fact, all 5 of them may have been, we're in the first half.
For sure, yes.
I think she had 1 in the first quarter, and then the other 4 were in the second quarter.
And even with that, at halftime, the Bears still led it by a score of 41-22. So it was still a 19-point game at halftime, even with her hot shooting. So who did the damage for the Bears in that game?
A little bit of everybody, actually. Wells had 15 that night. Shaw had 11, 10 for Crockett. Everybody that got on the court scored. Neal ended with 6. Alleman and Skinner both ended with 5. 4 for Saxton, 4 for Walker, and 3 for Bamey. So every single person that got on the floor scored. Wells was the high score. A lot of rebounds and putbacks for her. So
yeah, this is definitely a game where Hallie Wells has an advantage with her height.
Yeah, that was the night she had the double-double. She had 15 points. She had 15 rebounds.
And Crockett, her height as well. That's how she got her 10 points. A lot of that was the inside. Those two definitely took advantage of their height advantage on the interior.
Yes.
And I think that's the night that Taisley Neal had all the steals, is it not? Yeah, she had 6.
Yeah, she had 6 steals that night, yeah.
And Shaw had 5.
Yeah.
So defensively, phenomenal night for the guards over there in Marsh Valley. We're looking for more of that tonight. Nate, you've been very quiet down there so far, so what is your key to the game tonight?
My key to the game tonight, Jared, is really simple. You want to come out here. Obviously, you want to win this game if you're Bear Lake, but my key to the game is just stay healthy. It's basically your key to the game in a lot of games. We've actually said that a lot this year. But this, in essence, doesn't really matter down the stretch. I mean, you lose this game, you're still the 1 seed in the district tournament.
Yeah.
Now, you don't want to lose the game. It's a pride thing that comes in. You want to beat Marsh Valley. Obviously, rivalry game. You want to see your team win. If you're Coach Ken Wells, but you want to keep this entire rotation healthy, especially heading into the district and state tournaments. You want to make sure you have your best group of girls out on the floor. So stay healthy, Jared, is my key to the game tonight.
Okay. And you made the comment that this game doesn't matter, and you are correct. I said that as well. But what it does matter is the seeding at the state tournament. The Bears would love to stay in that 2-3 spot for sure at the worst. Moving down to 4 means you face Sugar Salem in the semifinals. The Bears would like to stay at worst in the 3 spot so they don't face Sugar Salem until.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's a big gap between who the number 2 team is going to play and who the number 3 team is going to play. And in both cases, the 2 or the 3 would be favorites. But there is the team that will be the 6th seed is leaps and bounds above the team that would be the 5 seed. So the 7 seed. So you definitely don't want to drop down. As things stand right now, if the state tournament were to start today, the Bears would play Fruitland. In the first round of the state tournament if the tournament started tomorrow. But a lot can change as the district tournament counts towards those rankings now. In the past it did not, but it does now, and so a lot can change in the next week and a half. But we're ready for some basketball. You can hear the band playing the school song, which means we're getting ready for the starting lineups, and then we're ready for basketball here from Bear Lake High School on a Friday night as the Bear Lake Bears get set to take on the Marsh Valley Eagles in the final regular season game. Marsh Valley has a lot on the line as well. They would love to pull off the upset tonight because they're looking to build some momentum. They play at American Falls next Tuesday night. Those 2 games combined total difference, point differential, 3 points. American Falls beat Marsh Valley by 2 points in Marsh Valley. American Falls then turned around and beat them by 1 point in American Falls. So the Eagles looking to build some momentum. The Bears looking to stay healthy and to keep that state ranking in order. And we're ready for basketball. So I'm going to take the headset off real quick. Introduce our starting lineups right after the national anthem.
Let's take a 1-minute break, Nate, and we'll come back to you after the national anthem with the starting lineups.
folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans. Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both preoperative and postoperative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
And the pep band doing a great job with tonight's national anthem. And just taking care of some housekeeping, reminding people that tonight's contest is brought to you by the National High School Athletics Association, the Idaho State of Idaho Athletic Association, and reminding everyone sportsmanship is key. And cheer loud, cheer proud, and cheer positive. All right, starting tonight for the Marsh Valley Eagles, a junior, number 2, Madison Foster. A junior, number 10, Taisley Belknap. A junior, number 11, Olivia Campbell. A junior, number 20, Mackie Roche. And a sophomore, number 24, Zaylee Merzlock. Coaches Ashley Baker, Jerry Doug, Kurt Willis, and Zoe Armstrong. And now to introduce the starting lineup for tonight's Bear Lake Bears, a 5'5" senior, number 2, Sadie Shaw. A 5'3" senior, number 4, Julie Saxton. A 5'5" senior, number 10, Taisley Neal. A 5'6" senior, number 11, Emery Walker. And a 6'1" sophomore, number 32, Hallie Wells. The Bear Lake Bears are coached by Ken Wells, Sean Lloyd, Josie Voris. Of course, Hallie Wells headed to the center circle. She will be jumping for the Bears, and she'll be going up against number 24, Merzlock.
The Taisleys match up against each other, both wearing number 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hallie Wells jumping up against Merzlock. And we're ready to go for some basketball. Final regular season game for both these teams as the district tournament starts on Tuesday. Ball's in the air. Tip is controlled by the Bears. Sadie Shaw will set the offense, and we're underway here on senior night. Neal now with it on the elbow. Pick and roll action to Walker. Not there. Neal will get it to Wells. Wells down the lane. Nice pass to Walker. Oh, she leaves it short on the layup, but then they rebound. The Eagles tip it out of bounds. Bears will have it. There's a little bit of nerves on senior night for Walker. She was wide open underneath and just didn't get it quite over the top of the rim. Saxton will trigger on the baseline. She'll lob it into Wells. Wells. She dribbled it to get control of it and forgot about that, so she dribbled it again, gets called for the double dribble. Bears turn it over on their first possession after missing a shot. And here come the Eagles. Foster will go up court to Roche. Roche gets double teamed. Shaw ties her up, jump ball. And it will be Marsh Valley basketball. Good defense there by Shaw.
Roche fouled out over there, if I'm not mistaken.
I think she did towards the end of the game. Foster into the front court. Now she goes to Belknap. Belknap goes to Roche through her hands, but Campbell runs it down now inside and cross court to Belknap. Belknap to Campbell. Campbell drives, bounce pass, nice bounce pass to Roche. Roche scores, great pass there from Merzlock to Roche. And the Eagles draw first blood. They take the lead 2-0. Shaw. Nice lob to Neal. Neal up and in. Shaw with the assist. Neal with the bucket. And we're tied at 2 with 7:02 left to go. Saxton and Shaw get the double team, but can't get the steal. Foster got it back. It's kicked out of bounds. It will be Marsh Valley basketball. The Bears would have had a 2-on-nobody fast break, but they couldn't secure the steal after knocking the ball away. Belknap to trigger. She'll just lob it up top to Campbell. They'll set the offense to Foster. Foster looks in the corner to Belknap, not there. Now Belknap on the elbow. She drives the lane. Lefty hook down the lane, no good. Walker secures the rebound for the Bears. Shaw will push it in the front court, up ahead. Tries to get to Wells. Nice defense from Merzlock. She knocks away. Campbell will push. She tries to go to Foster. Too hard. Foster can't bring it in. Incomplete pass. Out of bounds. Bears basketball. So fast-paced so far in this one. And it's 2-2 with 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Shaw with it in the front court for the Bears. She'll stop. She'll shoot the Phillips 66 U-Save three-point shot. It's no good. Rebound to Belknap. Belknap pushes it quickly into the front court. Shaw.
Great move by Belknap.
Affected the shot just enough, but Bears fight each other for the rebound. Belknap makes a good move, like you said, but she couldn't finish. Shaw disrupted her just enough. But it is going to still be Marsh Valley basketball baseline. 2-2 ball game, 6:16 left in the first period, according to the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. And lob clear out front to Campbell. Campbell now lobs it in the corner to Belknap. Bears are there defensively. She'll launch it anyway. No good from three. Campbell gets the rebound. She drives underneath. She misses. Merzlock rebound. It's partially blocked. She misses. Taisley Neal at the rebound. Quickly up ahead to Shaw. Shaw tries to hand it to Wells. Wells wasn't ready for it. And so the Bears turn it over. Campbell quickly up ahead to Belknap. Belknap will set the offense to Campbell. She'll drive the lane. And she's blocked. Oh, they call a foul.
That goes on Walker, her first, and the first foul of the game.
Okay, I'll take that because the shot was blocked by Wells, and I thought that was going to be a clean block, but they call Walker for the reach-in. And Campbell to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air. For your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. And Campbell misses the second. Hallie Wells with the rebound. She'll bring in the front court herself, now up ahead to Shaw. Shaw will slow it up, set the offense. She's going to drive up, no good. A lot of contact. Ball goes out of bounds off of Emery Walker on the rebound. So it will be Marsh Valley basketball. Foster with it in the backcourt. Here comes the double team, but she gets it to Merzlock. Merzlock in the corner of Belknap. Belknap up top to Campbell. Campbell pump fakes the three, drives the lane, kicks it baseline. Roche. Roche, no good. Rebound to Merzlock. She just went up over the top, and Neal got the rebound. Height matters. And she gets the putback, and Marsh Valley leads it by a score of 5-2. Wells with it up top. Dribble handoff over to Shaw. Shaw drive the top, go to Saxton. Saxton down the lane. Scoop shot, no good. She leaves it short. Rebound. Neal saves it in, but Roche steps in and takes it away. So good hustle play there by Neal, but ultimately it goes to the Eagles. And now Emery Walker steps in and gets the steal. And then one of the officials is having to take a baby off the court. Not sure who the little one belongs to, but they stopped play because there was literally an 18-month-old.
Do you think he gets hazard pay for that?
It's a good thing the timing was the ball going the other way, because that could have been bad. Sadie Shaw all the way down the lane to the hoop. She scores.
Great drive.
She wanted the end one. She doesn't get it, but it's 5-4 now in favor of the Eagles. Bears take it away. Neal will hand it to Wells. Wells spins down the lane. Up, no good. She missed it. Campbell gets the rebound for the Eagles. She'll get it to Foster. Foster will bring it into the front court. And Saxton takes away. Another steal. Up ahead, Shaw. Bounce pass
Great
to Neal.
Pass. Oh.
And Neal draws the foul. Great pass from Shaw back to Neal. Neal will go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
Neal just a little bit too far under the basket, but that was a beautiful pass.
So Taisley Neal to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line to shoot a pair. Jacobson Mountain Air, providing all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Neal misses off right.
Saxton, Wells, and Shaw leaving the court. Skinner. Oh, Saxton stayed on the court.
I think Bamey's set to check in for Neal. So it's kind of their regular rotation. She missed them both, but Alleman gets the rebound for Bear Lake. Skinner drives the lane all the way in, loops it up, no good, and it is knocked out of bounds by Crockett.
All right, Neal coming out of the game and Bamey in for her now. So who do we have on the court? We have Skinner, Crockett, Alleman, Bamey,
and
Saxton.
And checking in Evans for Marsh Valley, checks in replacing Roche. Campbell gets it into Foster. Bears man-to-man backcourt defense. Belknap now with it. She's being defended by Skinner. She lobs in the corner. Campbell wide open for three. Missed it. A rebound to Crockett. Crockett pushing it into the front court. She'll stop and she'll hand it to Alleman. Alleman back to Bamey. Bamey will look to Coach Wells for the play call. Now to Skinner. Lob inside to Bamey. Too far underneath to get the shot away, so she goes in the corner to Saxton. Saxton gets it to Crockett. Crockett out to Skinner. 15-second shot clock. Bears have plenty of time. Now to Saxton. Pick and roll action. Instead, up top to Crockett. Now to Bamey. In the corner, Skinner. Skinner drives, shoots, scores. Nice running jump shot with about 3 seconds left on the shot clock by Skinner. That's the first lead of the night for the Bear Lake Bears at 6-5. Belknap quickly into the front court with it. She drives the lane. She kicks it. And now Campbell going to drive all the way up. She gets it to go. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. Nice play there by Campbell to muscle that one up.
Crockett called for her first foul.
And that gives the lead right back to the Eagles at 7-6. Campbell to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line, makes it 8-6. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs, get a hold of them at Jacobson Mountain Air. As we go to 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, it's a 2-point lead for the Eagles. The Bears' defense has been good. It's the offense that has been a little bit anemic. Saxton in the corner to Bamey. Bamey drives. She's cut off. She'll come back outside to Saxton. And Saxton throws it away. Campbell steps in, takes it away. Bears stop the fast break, and Belknap will set the offense. Foster will launch the three. Ooh, no good. Merzlock can't secure the rebound. It'll be Bears basketball.
Hallie Wells and Shaw coming back in, replacing Saxton and Alleman.
So defensively, I think the Bears are okay with what they've allowed. Only 8 points to this point. But offensively, they've got to get something going. Sadie Shaw with the ball. She is going to get it to Crockett on the foul line. Lob it over to Shaw. Shaw lobs inside, intended for Wells, but knocked away by Evans. And Campbell loses it. Bamey takes it away. Nice steal there by Bamey. Oh, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot two, I think.
That one's going to go on Foster, and that's going to be her second foul.
Oh, they're going to say she wasn't in the act of shooting, so it'll be Bears ball baseline. So if you're Marsh Valley, that's a good foul in that you don't give up the shot, but it does put your best ball handler, Foster, in foul trouble now with two already in the first quarter. Shaw down the lane. We're tied. Sadie Shaw, 8-8. Nice move by her to get the bucket. Tie game. Campbell to Belknap. Belknap back to Campbell. Campbell to Foster. Foster lobs it inside. Hallie Wells will knock it away out of bounds. Intended for Merzlock. It will stay Marsh Valley basketball. 1:57 left in the first period. 8-8 is your score. Lob up top to Foster. Bamey defends her, and Bamey ties her up. And it's going to be now Shaw ties her up. They finally whistled the jump ball. Foster had to rip it away from Bamey. Then she turned right into Shaw, and Shaw tied her up.
Roche coming back into the game for Foster.
We'll see how this affects Marsh Valley's ball handling, because Foster is pretty much their best ball handler. Not their only, but definitely their best. Shaw down the lane. She gets it to Crockett. And Campbell got in the way just enough that Crockett couldn't bring it in. Turnover Bears. Belknap to Campbell. Campbell into the front court. She goes to Evans. Evans' pass is knocked out of bounds by Crockett as she tried to get it inside to Roche. It will be Marsh Valley basketball on the sideline. Campbell to trigger. She'll come in to Evans. Evans' jump shot is good. She's found the soft spot in the zone. Launched about a 15-footer from the elbow. And it's Marsh Valley lead at 10-8. Shaw down the lane. She gets it to Crockett. Crockett's shot no good. That was a good defensive play there. I think that was Merzlock. Didn't necessarily block it, but definitely affected it. Quickly up ahead to Roche. Roche to Campbell. Campbell cross court in the corner to Evans. Evans now to Belknap. Belknap up top to Campbell. 20-second shot clock. Roche out on the elbow. Tries to go inside. It's tipped by Bamey and taken away by Shaw. Bears basketball. Bears get the steal. Wells with the ball. She goes inside Skinner.
Beautiful.
Reverse layup. I don't know what was prettier, the pass or the finish. Cortland Skinner has 4. 10-10 ball game. Belknap with it in the front court. She goes to Roche. Roche underneath to Merzlock. Merzlock's shot is blocked by Wells, who gets the rebound. She'll go up ahead to Crockett. Crockett will finish at the hoop. No good. Rebound, Skinner. She's fouled. Skinner will go to the line. She'll shoot 2 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. There has been a couple of plays that I thought there were whistles, but they kept playing, so I kept talking because it's so loud in here.
Squeaky shoes.
Cortland Skinner to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs. She has a chance to give the Bears the lead. She misses the first. She'll have one more with 24.2 seconds. Much closer game after one period than it was in Marsh Valley a week ago. And she makes the second. Bears are in the lead at 11-10. And Skinner almost takes it away again. Evans gets it to Roche. Now to Belknap. Cross court to Campbell. Campbell's going to drive. And she's fouled.
That goes on Shaw, her first.
The Bears had a foul to give there, so no big deal. It's just ball baseline for the Eagles with 15 seconds left. Belknap gets it into Merzlock. Merzlock is going to drive. She'll come out front to Evans in the corner to Belknap. They're trying to set her up for the 3. It's not there. She muscles it up, doesn't get it to go. Crockett gets the rebound. Crockett ahead to Bamey. Bamey to Wells. Wells to the hoop, and she misses. Crockett gets the rebound. It's up and in! Crockett makes it at the buzzer. Bears lead by 3. We'll go to break. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997. Went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State. Went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, you know, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
on the SVI Sports Network. This is Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa.
Substitutions at the break. Neal, Alleman, and Walker backing in for the Bear Lake Bears. And coming in for the first time on the night, number 3, Fly, is the only number 3 on the roster for them. And out top to Belknap. Belknap pump fakes the 3. Is it Crouch? And Crouch, he has her shot blocked by Wells. Wells gets the rebound ahead to Shaw. Layup good. So the Bears have gone on a 6-0 run and take the lead at 15-10. Belknap over to Evans. Evans now to Merzlock. Merzlock down the lane. She's tied up. She's fouled.
That goes on Shaw, her second.
Shaw thought she was going to get the jump ball and or the steal. Instead, she gets whistled for the foul. Belknap will trigger baseline. She'll just have to lob it over in the corner. Merzlock will launch the 3. No good. Allie Wells and Belknap tie each other up for the rebound. It'll be Bears basketball. As Merzlock's 3 didn't catch any rim, and the rebound is a jump ball. Neal goes to Shaw. Shaw back to Neal and back to Shaw. The Bears break the press without a dribble. And now to Alleman. Alleman to Shaw. Open for 3.
Yes.
Yeah, she makes it. Phillips 66, you say 3-point make. And the lead, it was 10-8. It's now 18-10 as the Bears are on a 10-0 run currently. Belknap gets double teamed. They get it into Merzlock, but she can't control it. Walker will pick it up, and it'll be Bears basketball, but Walker picked up her dribble, so now she gets it to Alleman. Alleman finally gets it head to Neal, and the Bears set the offense. Ball's knocked away and out of bounds by Belknap. It'll be Bears basketball.
All right, Campbell coming back into the game, replacing Belknap.
Dating back to the first quarter, the Bears currently on a 10-0 run with 6:49 left till halftime. And Emery Walker in front of the Marsh Valley bench gets it into Alleman. Alleman to Neal. Neal being defended by Campbell on the perimeter. She bounces it into Alleman. Alleman down the lane. And she gets it to Wells. Nice pass. Wells, nice finish. Holly Wells, the Bears on a 12-0 run, and Marsh Valley throws it away through the hands of Crouch. Campbell's inbounds. There's a little bit too much pepper on it, and Coach Baker wants a timeout. It's a full. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reynolds. I work here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. I'm a family physician trained in rural family medicine, and then I also do sports medicine. I grew up in Provo, Utah, played football at BYU, medical school at the University of Utah, then did my residency at the Family Medicine Residency of Idaho, and then after residency came here. I love the beauty, the place geographically here. I love the people, and I love that there's a certain type of get-it-done person that lives here and thrives here. Really any sports me and my family love. Jet skiing, being on the lake, ATVs, power sports, that kind of stuff. I think what I want you to know more than anything else is that I'm here for you, that I take that duty to you very seriously, and I want to provide you with the information or the guidelines that you need to make a good decision, and that I have your best interest at heart.
Your leader for live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
The Bears have the 10-point lead. They're on a 12-0 run. They have the ball as Shaw is fouled.
That goes on Crouch, her first.
6:28 left till halftime. 20-10 on your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, you can count on them to care. Contact them at blmhospital.com. Walker gets it into Shaw, and Shaw will set the offense near half court. She gets it to Wells on the foul line. Wells looking for a cutter. She'll shovel it to Shaw. Shaw, step back 3. Yes, there's a second. Phillips 66, you say 3-point make.
And why not on senior night, right?
Sadie Shaw having herself a night. Campbell drives the lane. She's cut off. Double team. She'll kick it over to Evans. Evans will try to answer from 3. No good. Rebound. It's out of bounds off of Bear Lake. It will be Marsh Valley basketball. Belknap will check back in. That's what we're waiting for here.
In the game for Crouch.
5:58 left till halftime. 23-10 in favor of the Bears. Bears on the 15-0 run right now. And they look for Belknap in the corner. The Bears have it well defended. She goes inside to Roche. Roche will have to come back outside to Campbell. Campbell to Evans. And she goes inside to Merzlock. Ball's tipped away and eventually picked up by Evans. And then Belknap from deep. And she misses. That was a deep three. It was a good-looking shot, but she couldn't get it to go. Wells gets the rebound. Then she's tied up. It'll be a jump ball. Roche and Evans teamed up to tie her up. Marsh Valley basketball baseline. Evans. Again, they'll go to the corner to Belknap. Again, the Bears have it well defended. Inside, nice pass, and Evans gets the bucket to go. So that's the first points in quite a while for Marsh Valley. They had a 10-8 lead, and the Bears rattled off 15 straight. Shaw, can she do it 3 in a row? Yes, she can! Phillips 66, you say 3-point makes live to the full, and Sadie Shaw is filling up
15
the stat
points
sheet
for Sadie Shaw
on senior night, and the Bears almost had the steal, but they went to the floor to get it. Phillips 66, you save, where your convenience is our pleasure, and it's been a pleasure to watch Sadie Shaw play basketball this year. 15 points on the night in the first half. She's got 3 Phillips 66, you save 3-point makes already. Campbell is going to lob it to Belknap. Belknap goes inside to Merzlock. Merzlock loses it. She gets it back, and she's fouled. I thought that probably could have, should have been double dribble.
That's what I was thinking too, but then I thought maybe I was wrong.
The official must have ruled that Bear Lake knocked it away from her, because she definitely picked it up and then dribbled again. Belknap to trigger baseline. She'll lob up top to Campbell. Campbell to Evans. Evans in the concession stand. As that pass was intended for Belknap. They keep running that same play. They get the ball inbounds and get it to Belknap, but they can't score on it. In that case, they threw it away trying to get it to her.
All right, number 12 coming into the game, and this is Lunt.
And the ball's kicked by Belknap. It'll be Bears ball. Out of bounds right in front of the Marsh Valley bench. Emery Walker will do the honors. 26-12. Bears lead by 14. Sadie Shaw off the inbounds. She bounce past it to Walker. Walker looking for a cutter. Goes up top to Allman. Allman to Shaw. Shaw will drive. Get all the way to the hoop. It's knocked away from her, but Wells picks it up. She shoots. She's fouled. She scores. 3-point opportunity for Hallie Wells. And the run is now 20-2 in favor of the Bears. Since Marsh Valley took that lead, the Bears have rattled off 20 points to 2 for Marsh Valley. And at the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line, Hallie Wells has a chance for a 3-point play. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. It's Jacobson Mountain Air. And she misses. Rebound is knocked away from Allman out of bounds. And they say off of Allman.
By the way, that foul went on Belknap. She came out of the game, and Crouch in for her.
Roche looking for some help. Shaw knocks away from behind. Roche gets it back, but then she travels with it. So Sadie Shaw, give her a steal. I'm going to give her credit for a steal on that one, because she forced that turnover. She knocked it away, and when Belknap hustled to get it, she stepped out of bounds trying to secure it. Sadie Shaw with the ball. She's got 15 points on the night. 28-12 lead for the Bears. Shaw gets fouled.
That's going to go on Roche, and that will be her first.
The Shaw show tonight, she is putting on a performance. Walker will get it into Neal. Neal will go back to Shaw. Shaw around the screen. Lob it inside to Wells. And nice defense there by Campbell. Wells would have had an easy layup. Campbell was able to step in and tie her up. It'll still be Bears basketball after the jump ball.
Roche being replaced by Merzlock.
Merzlock has had a good game tonight so far as the ball comes into Neal. Neal will drive, get all the way to the hoop, hook it up, miss it, but she gets her own rebound. They call her for travel. Her and Hallie Wells were fighting for it. I don't think they realized it was teammates fighting for it, and the turnover for Bear Lake.
Shaw, Neal, Walker, Alleman leaving the court. Skinner, Saxton, Bamey, and Crockett.
Crouch with the ball in the backcourt, and Skinner will take it away. Skinner to Saxton. Saxton's fouled.
That's going to go on Crouch, and that will be her second.
It will send Saxton to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. And that was a steal that was precipitated by Saxton and Bamey's double team and forcing the turnover into the hands of Skinner. Oh, she hit
every part of the rim.
And the backboard, and it still wouldn't stay in.
Belknap in for Lunt.
28-12 in favor of the Bears, and Julie Saxton, the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She'll have one more. This one is good. 29-12, so it's a 21-2 run. Crouch with it in the backcourt, and she gets it to Belknap, who goes to Merzlock. Merzlock loses it out of bounds, but she saves it to Bamey. Bamey coming the other way for the Bears. She tries to go inside to Crockett. It's tipped away, and Campbell gets the steal. Campbell now all the way down the lane. She's cut off, and nice pass from Evans to Merzlock, but Merzlock can't finish, and Crockett will secure the rebound. What a pass by Evans, and Merzlock found herself a little bit too wide open. That happens. We saw it happen to Crockett earlier in this game for the Bears. Now inside to Crockett, ball's tipped away out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball as Evans got a fingertip on it.
Foster coming back into the game for Evans.
She went out early in the second quarter with her second foul, and she's now back out there for the first time. Bamey with it in the corner. She drives, gets all the way to the hoop, misses. Rebound taken down by Merzlock to Campbell. Campbell up ahead to Crouch. Crouch is going to miss it. She missed the layup, and Wells gets the rebound, and then Crouch ties her up. Jump ball. It will stay Marsh Valley basketball on the alternate possession. So good hustle play there by Crouch to get that, force that jump ball. Bears lead by 17 at 29-12. And then an offensive foul away from the ball. Didn't see it.
I didn't either. That went on Merzlock, her first.
It's because it's an offensive foul, player control foul. There's no foul shots, but that is the 15 foul. So Bears will shoot the rest of the way. Any further fouls by Marsh Valley will send Bears to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
Lunt just replaced Campbell.
And Bamey's pass is knocked away, and Merzlock comes up with it. She'll go to Belknap. Belknap gets it to Foster. Foster back to Crouch. Crouch looking inside to Merzlock, not there. She drives. She's cut off. Her lob goes cross court. Belknap will get it, and then Belknap is tripped up
by Crockett. That's going to be Crockett's second.
As Crockett came out to close out on the three-point shot, Belknap went to dribble past her and trips her up. Ball comes into Crouch. She tips it over to Foster, and they'll set the offense up. Foster with it up at the top. She'll go to Belknap in between the circles. Belknap bounce pass to Foster. Foster has her pass. She goes into Lunt. Lunt's pass is knocked away, but Belknap comes down with it. Now Crouch shoots the foul line jumper. She misses. Ball's tipped out of bounds off of Lunt. It will be Bear Lake basketball. So decent look there for the Eagles. Just doesn't fall, and it'll be Bears basketball. Bamey will bring the ball in the front court, picked up there by Foster. She'll get it to Wells at the top of the key. Wells, dribble handoff to Saxton. Saxton down the lane, nice pass into Crockett, up and in. Nice finish, assist to Julie Saxton. Foster to Belknap. Belknap now goes to Foster. Foster dribbles across, Bamey knocks it away. Skinner's gonna come up with it. Skinner will lob it to Saxton. Saxton's shot is blocked by Belknap. Wells comes in for the rebound but can't secure it. Lunt will bring it down. Foster will bring it back. Now to Belknap. She'll stop. And Wells ties her up. Jump ball. Nice defense by Hallie Wells. It'll be Bears basketball, so give Hallie Wells credit for a steal as the alternate possession goes to the Bear Lake Bears. Wells hands it in to Bamey. Bamey will bring it into the front court. Bears lead by 19 at 31-12. Lob goes to Wells. It's knocked away from her, but they're going to call a foul.
That goes on Belknap, her second.
And we'll send Hallie Wells to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She'll shoot a pair. Jacobson Mountain Air. For your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact Jacobson Mountain Air. Hallie Wells with an opportunity to add to her scoring total for the night. And Wells' first foul shot is good. 32-12, Bears lead by 20. The Bears currently on a 24-2 run, dating back to the first quarter. Hallie Wells with one more, and it's no good. Crockett with the rebound, put back, it's no good. Rebound this time goes to Crouch, she's fouled.
That goes on Wells, her first.
Desiree Allman quickly off the bench, giving Wells a break for the last minute and 13 of this first half. Bears have allowed 2 points in this second quarter, only 12 points in the first half. Foster goes to Crouch. Crouch will go to Belknap. Belknap thinks about the three. Should come back to Crouch. Crouch over to Foster. Foster inside. He gets to Merzlock. Merzlock shot is blocked by Crockett, who gets the rebound. Crockett with the block and the board, and then miscommunication. Allman threw it right between Skinner and Bamey. Both of them thought the other one was going to grab it. Neither one of them did. The Bears turned it over, but the Bears lead it by 20 at 32-12. Crouch and Foster playing catch with it in the backcourt to break the press. Now Crouch goes to Lunt. Lunt to Foster through her hands, but she'll run it down. She lobs inside to Lunt. Lunt found herself wide open, and then she dribbles it off of Crockett. Bamey picks it up. She gets it ahead to Saxton. Saxton lob inside to Crockett. Crockett's going to have to come back outside to Saxton. Saxton to Skinner. Skinner to Bamey. Bamey would have had an easy look there. Well, an open look there from three, but the pass just a little offline. Bamey fumbles it out of bounds, turns it over. No shot clock as there's only 28 seconds left in the first half. Bears lead at 32-12. Marsh can look for a last shot if they want to, or they can just take the quickest shot they can find. Belknap will bring it into the front court. She goes to Foster. Foster double dribbles. So the Eagles turn it over. Now the Bears can work for a final shot if they so choose. Bamey will lob it into Skinner. Skinner will bring the ball into the front court. The Bears set the offense to Crockett at the top of the key. She'll go to Saxton. Saxton will shoot the three, leave it short. Rebound to Crockett. Her putback is no good. She gets her own rebound, and it's blocked by Merzlock, who's then fouled. Merzlock blocked the shot, got the rebound, and then on the putback, she is fouled.
Crockett picks up her third foul.
So Bears had a couple opportunities to push the lead, couldn't, and it's going to send Merzlock to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line at the other end. Jacobson Mountain Air, if your heating and air conditioning needs, and Merzlock can't get this one to go.
All right, we're going to protect Crockett, pull her out with her three fouls, and Wells in the game.
So 8 seconds left in the half. Bears lead it 32-12. Merzlock's second is no good. Rebound to Alleman. So no harm there. Then Bamey. The pass from Allman was a little bit too far out of bounds. Bamey tried to save it in, but she steps out of bounds. So with 5 seconds left, the Eagles will have an opportunity for one last shot. Foster's going to lob it into Crouch. Crouch will shoot from three, miss it. Rebound to Skinner, and that's going to end the half. The Bears lead it 32-12. They ended the half on a 24-2 run dating back to the first quarter. They allowed 2 points in the second quarter. We're going to take about a minute break because it's going to take a while for the cheerleaders to get set up. We'll be back, and we'll give you the halftime stats right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
All right, it's halftime. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard at halftime. All Bear Lake. 32-12 as the Bear Lake Bears struggled early, as they have a tendency to do every once in a while. And Marsh Valley had a lead at 10-8. And then particularly Sadie Shaw, but the Bears in general said, enough is enough. This is our game. This is senior night. And Sadie Shaw took over towards the end of the first quarter and into the second quarter. And the Bears went on that scoring run of 24-2 to end the half, and only allowing 2 points in the entire second quarter. Only 12 in the first half is an amazing enough stat on its own. And lead it at halftime by a score of 32-12. And 3 Phillips 66 U-save 3-point makes for Sadie Shaw during that stretch. Lisa, who did the damage for the Eagles?
Campbell has 4 points at the half, 4 for Evans, 2 for Merslock, and 2 for Roche. They're shooting just 25% overall. They're 5 out of 13, 38% from the 2-point range, 0 for 7 from the 3, and 2 for 5 for 40% from the foul line. They have 16 rebounds at the half, 5 offensive, 11 defensive rebounds, 6 turnovers. They've also gotten 7 steals. And for Bear Lake, Shaw leading with 15 points, and again, 9 of those coming from the 3-point range. She's made 3 out of 4. Following her, Wells with 5, Skinner with 5, 4 for Crockett, 2 for Neal, and 1 for Saxton. 48% shooting overall for the Bears, and they're 10 out of 22, 45% from the 2-point range, 3 for 5, 60% from the 3-point range, and 3 out of 9, 33% from the foul line. They have had 24 rebounds, 9 offensive, 15 defensive rebounds. Collectively as a team, 6 assists, 3 blocks, 14 steals on the game. Also, they've had 7 deflections, 10 turnovers. Crockett with 3 fouls. She's the only one really in foul trouble. Shaw does have 2. Walker, Alleman, and Wells each with 1. The Bears outscored the Eagles 13-10 in the first and 19-2 in the second. Halftime score, 32-12, Bear Lake.
And with just half a second left in the second quarter. With a half a second left in the first quarter, the Bears were down, only up by 1, up by 1. Crockett had a put back at the buzzer to give the Bears the 3-point lead, and the Bears never looked back. That was the beginning of a run that, as I've said, 24-2, dating back into that end of that first quarter. Bears absolutely dominated the second quarter. If you remember, we said pregame, and if you remember from last week, the second quarter was what kept Marsh Valley in it. In Marsh Valley, as Belknap went off for 15 points in the first half in Marsh Valley. Tonight she's been held scoreless, 0 for 7 from long range in this game so far for Marsh Valley. They haven't been able to get the long ball to go, and that's what kept them in it in Marsh Valley just over a week ago. So the Bears much better defensively on the night. And so at halftime, the Bear Lake Bears lead it by a score of 32-12 here at the high school gym over the Marsh Valley Eagles. As first half, I'm gonna chalk it up to senior night jitters. The first quarter, the Bears struggled to score. They struggled to put the ball in the hoop, and Marsh Valley built that lead. It was reminiscent of the beginning of the Snake River game here a few weeks ago. But then the second quarter, the Bears turned it on and kind of put this game not necessarily completely on ice, but when you consider the previous meeting, it may be on ice. So There you go. Nate, thoughts on the first half?
You know, if I'm going into halftime and I'm Coach Ken Wells, I think it's, 12 points in the first half is phenomenal, especially when you consider 10 of those points coming in the first quarter, correct? 10 and then 2
10
in the second
first quarter.
Yeah, so 10 first quarter points and then 12 points at halftime. You really can't beat that on the defensive side. Now, offensively, I know we have 32 points here going into halftime. I'm sure Coach Ken Wells is satisfied with the 32 points. However, I do think Bear Lake can have more. A lot of turnovers, a little bit of just a couple sloppy passes. I honestly think that this game could easily be, 45 to 12, give or take. Just a few points missed out on because of turnovers. With that being said, I think you're overall happy with a 20-point lead going into halftime, so you can't complain too much. I think going into the second half, we're looking for a little more safety with the ball on offense, and then defensively just keep doing what you're doing. I think what's working is working, and clearly 12 points and a half is a phenomenal statistic to put up there, Jared.
Yeah, only allowing 2 points in the quarter. And the Bears, like I said, other than the second quarter, so the Bears have played now 6 quarters of basketball against Marsh Valley, and in 5 of those 6 quarters, they've allowed a total of 20 points. They're allowing an average of 4 points a quarter. And if you eliminate that one quarter in Marsh Valley where Belknap had that awesome offensive performance from 3-point range, the Bears are only allowing an average of 4 points per quarter over the other 5. That's just phenomenal defense, and that's why the Bears are ranked number 2 in the state. That's why they are the regular season district champions, regardless of how the second half goes, and looking to secure their spot in the state tournament bracket, and they will host the district tournament. Bears host the district tournament first round game on Tuesday night, as Snake River will be here. Meanwhile, these Marsh Valley Eagles will travel to American Falls Tuesday night to take on the Beavers, and that should be a close game. A total of 3 points separates those two teams in the 2 previous games. American Falls winning them both by 2 points in Marsh Valley, by 1 point in American Falls. And so that's the district tournament and how it shakes down. Let's take a break, catch our breath before we get into the second half. So we'll be back in 2 minutes on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Southeast Idaho Steel, a locally owned business making locally produced steel signs and fixtures. Flying S title and escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. And by Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 van. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Visit You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier for fuel, snacks, and more. Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
It's halftime. The Bears lead it by a score of 32-12 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, you can count on them to care. And that's courtesy of 3 Phillips 66 U-Save 3-point shots by Sadie Shaw in the first half when the Bears went on their run and kind of put this game on their backs. And Phillips 66 U-Save, live to the full where your convenience is our pleasure. Our other sponsors, the Jacobson Mountain Air Foul Line. Bears haven't been there a lot tonight, but they've done well when they've got there. Jacobson Mountain Air, heating and air conditioning for the Bear Lake Valley. Call 208-847-2665.
Gunderson Ace Hardware, Ace, the helpful place located in Montpelier.
Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa know-how.
Northern Title, good deeds done daily, northerntitle.net.
Bear Lake Drug, a drugstore, and a great deal more.
And we're back to live action. We'll get to our other and backcourt violation turnover. We'll get back to our other sponsors, Bear Lake Dental, where kindness and dentistry meet as the Bears force a turnover on the first possession.
Simplot, committed to safety for the Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Visit simplot.com.
And ball safety is what the Bears need in this second half to hang on to this lead. Sadie Shaw is going to drive baseline, kick it to Emery Walker, wide open, 2-point shot, good. Sadie Shaw with another assist. Emery Walker with a bucket. Bears lead is up to 24 points at 34-12. 7.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And nice pass inside to Merzlock, and she gets it up and in.
Belknap with the assist.
So the Eagles, in the first 30 seconds of the second half, match their scoring total for the second quarter as they get there too. And, well, shot is affected by Roche. Rebound to Merzlock. And up ahead to Foster. She loses it, but she runs right underneath it accidentally. Roche for 3, no good. Rebound to Taisley Neal. Neal will bring the ball quickly into the front court. Lob it ahead, attempt to lob it ahead to Wells. Belknap knocks it away and gets the steal. Shaw almost gets it right back, but instead of knocking it away to herself, she gets it to Foster. 3-point shot by Belknap, rims in and out. And jump ball on the rebound. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Wells and Merzlock were the two players involved in that jump ball situation. So Sadie Shaw will bring the ball into the front court for the Bears and their 20-point lead. She goes to Crockett, now to Shaw. Another 3-point shot. She doesn't get it, but it doesn't count as a miss yet because she's fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 3 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
That's Foster with her third.
And that's big because when she went out in the first half is when the Bears went on that scoring run. Sadie Shaw at the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She makes her first. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Get a hold of Jacobson Mountain Air at 847-2665. Shaw now with 16 on the night, and she misses the second, but she will have one more.
All right, Bastian going to come in, replacing Foster.
So we'll see how long Coach Baker leaves Foster on the bench. Shaw goes 2 out of 3 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. The lead is back to 22 at 36-14, and Shaw has 17 points on the night. Bastian with it. She goes baseline. She comes back outside to Roche. Roche will give it to Belknap. Belknap to the center court circle, backing towards center court, defended there by Shaw. Now she'll drive, go all the way down the lane, throw it up, no good. She got her own rebound, and nobody touched it in between, and because it didn't hit the rim, it's a travel, but the referees are going to talk about it. If it was tipped, nope, they're going to say
it was tipped.
They're going to say it was tipped. If it's tipped, it's not a travel. If it's not tipped, you can't get your own rebound on an air ball. So they do say it was blocked. So I guess we give a block to Walker on that. I think it was Walker. Roche on the inbound, now to Campbell. Campbell comes clear back out to half court to Bastian. Bastian, dribble drive down the lane.
She traveled.
No call. Belknap to Campbell. Campbell will go down the lane. Cut off, nice defense. Roche, baseline jumper, good. Bears cut off Campbell, but she was able to find Roche for the baseline jumper. Shaw in the front court, drives down, tries to get it to Walker, and it's fumbled away, and a turnover on the Bears. 20-point Bear Lake lead. Roche with it. She'll go cross court to Campbell. Campbell back out to Belknap. Belknap to Bastian. Bastian looking inside, gets it to Roche. Back outside to Campbell. Campbell to Belknap. 18-second shot clock. Merzlock has the ball knocked away by Walker. Steal by the Bears. Neal on the elbow. She tries to go, and kickball. I was going to say, she tries to go inside. Belknap kicks it away. They almost didn't whistle that as a kickball. They were just going to let it go. And Bastion ran it down, so they do whistle the kickball. And it is Bear Lake basketball. Neal will get it into Shaw. Shaw on the logo. Now she gets it to Wells. Wells lobs it inside to Crockett. Crockett a little bit too far underneath, and she's fouled, trying to get the ball back to Wells.
That foul goes on Roche, her second.
5:08 left in the third. 20-point game for the Bear Lake Bears. 36-16 is their lead. Emery Walker comes into to Wells. Wells to Crockett. Crockett into Walker. Walker shot up a little bit too hard off the backboard. Campbell gets the rebound. Belknap coming the other way with it now to Campbell. Campbell to Bastion. Bastion lobs it to Merzlock, back to Campbell. In the corner, Belknap. She thinks about the three. She'll come back up top between the circles to Campbell. Campbell to Crockett. Crockett goes to Neal. Neal back to Crockett. Yep. Nice pass, layup, good. Nice ball control there by the Bears as they played catch with it, and he gives the easy assist to Neal. Crockett lays it in. Bears lead it by 22 at 38-16. And Roche can't handle the pass. Campbell puts a little bit too much pepper on it. It's a little bit too high for Roche to go up and get it.
Evans coming into the game for Campbell.
Bears basketball. Bears with the 22-point lead. 4:26 left. Probably the next dead ball. We'll see everybody but Wells come off the court for the Bears. And the pass by Neal is knocked away, but into the hands of Wells. Ends up a jump ball. It'll be Marsh Valley basketball. So the Eagles have got their hands on a few of those passes and tipped them away. Good defense. Bastion will get it to Belknap. Belknap looking and gets it to Roche. Roche goes inside to Evans. Evans across to Bastion, inside to Merzlock. Merzlock, reverse layup is good. She was way under the rim, which is where you want her to be, but she got long enough reach. She was able to come get it. Wells with it. She goes up top to Shaw. Shaw tries to get to Neal. Belknap knocks it away from her. Here comes Bastion the other way with it. And Bastion will get it to Belknap. Belknap's had a great defensive game. She gets a nice pass there by Merzlock. And before she could go up with it, she's fouled, but they will say she's shooting two.
That goes on Walker, her second.
So it'll send Merzlock to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Get a hold of Jacobson Mountain Air at 208-847-2665. Merzlock's first foul shot is good. She'll have one more. It's a 19-point game as the Bears clear the bench. Everybody but Wells goes out. Bamey, Saxton, Skinner, and Allman check in. Merzlock for one more. This one's no good, and a rebound foul goes on Roche.
That is her third.
She put her elbow in the middle of the back to try to clear out some space, and the refs caught her. Saxton to Wells. Wells dribbles into the front court. Merzlock picks her up there, and Wells loses it, and then gets called for the foul as Merzlock picked it up, and Wells fouls her. So what the referee is saying is that Merzlock had secured the steal before Wells knocked her down. Coach Wells said the reason she lost the ball in the first place was because of a foul. And three-point shot missed there by, I think it was Roche. Skinner with the rebound. Bamey with it in the front court. Bears will set the offense. Bamey with the dribble drive. She kicks it into Allman. Allman gets it to Wells. She fumbles it. Saxton picks it up. Saxton comes out to Bamey. Bears will reset. Bamey down the lane. Floater up, no good. Rebound is going to be a jump ball. It'll be Bears ball. That's Evans and Bamey getting tied up there.
Crouch coming in now for Roche.
3:03 left in the third. Bears lead it by 19 at 38-19. Skinner to Trigger. She'll go in the corner to Bamey. Bamey dribble drive. She goes to Allman. Allman's jump shot no good. Skinner with the rebound and put back. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot two. at the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air.
That foul on Evans, her first.
208-847-2665. Skinner's first foul shot is no good. She'll have one more. 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes left here in the third. Bears up by 19. They led by 20 at half. They lead at 19 here. Skinner's second foul shot goes in. So the Bears now up by 20 again at 39-19. Belknap will bring the ball into the front court, and then they call a foul.
That goes on Saxton, her first.
Belknap will trigger from the sideline in front of the Marsh Valley bench. She'll get it in to Evans, then back to Belknap. Cross court to Crouch. Crouch out to Bastion. Bastion to Belknap. Belknap driving. She'll have to come back out to Bastion. Belknap, corner three on the way, no good. Rebound to Evans. Her putback is no good, and Merzlock gets the rebound, and she's fouled.
That foul goes on Skinner, her first.
Bears able to force two misses, but can't secure the rebound.
Campbell in for Belknap.
Crouch will trigger baseline. 35-second shot clock, 2:37 game clock here in the third period. Crouch gets it into Campbell. Campbell over to Bastion. Bastion lobs it in the corner for Evans. Evans looks inside, nothing there. She goes to Campbell. Campbell over to Crouch. Crouch will drive. She's cut off by Skinner. She tries to get it inside, but it's taken away. Skinner got the tip and then eventually got the loose ball, so give her the steal all the way the other way. Up and in! Muscled it up! Nice drive there by Skinner. The Bears back up by 22 at 41-19 as Campbell gets it to Crouch in the front court. Crouch back out to the center court circle to Campbell. Campbell in the corner to Evans. Evans looking inside, nothing there. She'll come back out to Merzlock at the top of the key. Merzlock over to Bastion, inside to Merzlock. And she dribbles it off her foot, out of bounds. Great defense there by Desiree Alleman to force the turnover.
Shaw and Crockett back in the game. Saxton and Wells coming out.
Skinner will trigger, 1:52 left in the third. Bears up by 22 at 41-19.
Belknap coming back into the game for Marsh Valley, replacing Merzlock.
So the Eagles taking the opportunity to get Merzlock some a rest while Hallie Wells is out of the game. And Skinner with the ball from the Shaw pass on the elbow. She'll lob it into Alleman. She can't control the pass, and Campbell gets the steal. She gets it to Bastion. Bastion double teamed. Throws it out of bounds off of Sadie Shaw's foot. It will be Marsh Valley basketball near midcourt. Campbell will trigger right in front of the Marsh Valley bench here at the scorer's table. And she'll just go in the back court to Bastion. Bastion back to Campbell, but it's knocked away and out of bounds by Bamey. Nice defensive move there by Bamey. 1:30 left in the third. Bears up by 22 at 41-19. Campbell gets it into Crouch. Crouch double teamed, gets it to Campbell finally. Campbell's double teamed, the ball's taken away by Shaw. She gets it to Bamey. Bamey tries to pass it to Crockett. Oh, nice. The Bears get it back. So a nice knock away and almost steal there by Bastion, but it ends up in an easy bucket for Skinner. So the Bears lead at 43-19. Belknap will drive baseline, floater, yes. About a 14-footer by Belknap on the baseline. Skinner gets the ball to Shaw in the front court. Bears will set the offense. Skinner drives, she's fouled. She'll go to line, she'll shoot two from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line.
That goes on Bastion, her first.
Bears lead it by 22. They led it by 20 at half. They lead it by 22 now, 46.1 seconds. This actually works out well for the Bears because they now have a 2-for-1 on the shot clock. 46 seconds left, so they'll definitely get the ball back depending on what happens on the foul shots. Skinner from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She's now 1 for 3 on the night as she leaves that one long. Jacobson Mountain Air, for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley, contact them at 847-2665. And Cortland Skinner, who's had a decent night, she's got 10 points, has a chance to add one more to it. And she does. 44-21, Bears up by 23. Skinner in double figures. Shaw in double figures. Merzlock drives the lane. She runs over Alleman, but I was going to send Merzlock to the foul line. Merzlock to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She'll shoot 2.
That'll be Alleman's second.
Merzlock to shoot 2 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She makes the first. 44-22. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Merzlock goes 2 for 2. And it's 44-23, 21-point Bear Lake lead. Bamey quickly into the front court. And Belknap just steps in from behind and takes it away. Nice play there by Belknap. And Marsh Valley will take the last shot of the third quarter. They trailed by 20 at halftime. They only trailed by 21 here, and then Crouch can't handle the pass out of bounds. Campbell. This pass is incomplete. Bears can now take the last shot with 20.8 seconds left. Skinner will trigger in front of the Marsh Valley bench to Shaw. Shaw will work it in the front court and work for the last shot. She goes to Bamey. Bamey gets it to Shaw. Shaw thinks about the 3. She goes to Bamey. Bamey lob cross court to Skinner. Skinner drives all the way to the hoop, up and in. Nice drive by Cortland Skinner. She's got 12. The Bears lead it by 23, 46-23, going into the fourth quarter after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans. Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both preoperative and postoperative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports.
The Eagles will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. The Bears have the 20-30-point lead at 46-23. Bears have their starters on the court. For Marsh Valley, it's Crouch out there with Campbell, Merzlock, Evans, and Belknap. Evans with it in the corner. She's nearly tied up by Crockett. She drives baseline. She'll shovel it back out to Belknap. Belknap drives across the lane.
Crockett says, I didn't move. And she didn't. But she still gets the foul for the trip.
She's committed 4 fouls on the night. None of them have really been a foul you're going to be proud of. And she fouls out. Belknap missed the 3. Merzlock got the rebound. Crockett blocked her from behind.
Oh, she's not happy.
And she fouls out. And both of those were calls that could have maybe not been whistled, especially the second one.
Oh, wow. Great night by Peyton.
And Merzlock's foul shot is good. Foul shot's keeping this game respectable right now for Marsh Valley. And Merzlock gets another one to go. Jacobson Mountain Air foul line has been friendly. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs. She misses that one. And Hallie Wells will get the rebound. So it's 46-24 Bears. Walker to Wells. Wells is going to go to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She'll shoot 2.
That foul goes on Evans, her second. Alleman came in for Crockett, by the way.
And there was definitely a foul there. Evans says it shouldn't have been on me, but it was definitely on somebody.
Nobody ever feels like it's on them. And, most of the time they're probably right.
Hallie Wells rims that one out. It rolled all the way around and spun out. She'll have one more. 46-24 in favor of the Bears. And second one is no good. Rebound, though, to Emery Walker. She goes to Shaw. Shaw for three, misses. Rebound, though, to Hallie Wells. Wells will go back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. She'll shoot two more.
That one goes on
Roche.
Oh, I don't even have her out there.
I thought he signaled originally on Belknap, but they put it up on the board as Roche. She's got 4 now in the game. And Wells makes the first, 47-24. So the offensive rebound by Walker on the missed foul shot a minute ago leads to second chance opportunity points for the Bears. And Wells makes them both on this trip. Jacobson Mountain Air foul line, more friendly that time. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs. Evans will go cross court to Campbell, still out near midcourt. She goes to Merzlock, foul line extended. Wells nearly takes it away. Merzlock wrestles it back. Belknap in front of the Bear Lake student section, misses everything. Out of bounds, Bear Lake basketball. So Belknap had a great night the other night shooting three. Tonight it hasn't been nearly as friendly for the Eagles in the Bear Lake gym. Sadie Shaw will get it to Taisley Neal. Neal go to Shaw in the corner. Shaw goes around the screen. She's fouled by Merzlock.
That'll be her second.
So they switched on the screen, and Merzlock fouled her. 6:54 left to go in the game. Bears up by 24 at 48-24. Now timeout's going to be taken by Marsh Valley. And it's a full. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
Your leader for live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
The second half, the Marsh Valley Eagles have played nearly even with the Bear Lake Bears. Bears led it by 20 at halftime. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and the Bears have the 24-point lead. It is Bear Lake basketball as we come out of that timeout. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard, 48-24, Bear Lake. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, you can count on them to care. Visit blmhospital.com. Walker's pass comes in to Neal. Neal will get it to Shaw. Shaw will drive. Get
Great
it to
pass.
Allman. Up. Oh, no good. But Wells with the rebound. Put back. It doesn't make it over the front of the rim. And then a rebound foul on the Bears. So the Bears had two great looks. Couldn't get either one of them to roll over the rim. And a foul.
That one goes on Wells, her third.
This is a game that's not necessarily close. Bears doubling up the Eagles right now, winning by 24. But if the Bears, some of their shots that could have, should have gone down, would have gone down, it wouldn't even be as close as it is.
We've missed a lot of under-the-basket layups.
Belknap with it. She's going to try to drive on Walker. Walker cuts her off. And then she throws it away, and then a foul. Neal knocked it away. Walker took it away. And then Belknap commits the foul.
That's her third.
That one was frustration. The Bears double-teamed her, and when she threw it away, she reached in to try to get it back and commits the foul. Shaw is going to lob it inside to Wells. Wells up and in. Nice pass by Shaw. Give her the assist. Wells with a nice finish. Bears lead it by 26. To Evans. Evans to Roche. Roche baseline, looking for some help. She'll come back to Evans in three-point range. Evans shot, no good. Rebound to Walker. Now to Shaw. Shaw will set the offense in the front court. Bears lead it by 26. Allman with it, back to Shaw. She finds herself wide open, top of the key, no good. Rebound.
She looked at the referee like, I was hit there.
She wanted either the block shot or the foul, because the block shot would have meant Bears basketball. Neither one is called, so it's just a turnover on the Bears. Belknap will bring the ball into the front court. 5.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Belknap to Evans. Evans to Merzlock. Shaw almost got the steal. Merzlock drives down the lane, throws it up, no good. Rebound to Holly Wells. Wells quickly up ahead to Shaw. And there's the layup. So Wells with the long assist, Shaw with the layup, and it's a 28-point game. Shaw now with 19 on the night. Merzlock in the corner to Lunt. Now to Roche. Roche up and in. Allman almost blocked it, but she was just a little bit too late. And a 26-point lead for the Bears. 52-26 on the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard. Wells runs down the pass. She'll hand it to Shaw. Shaw drives baseline, kicks it to Walker. Walker to Neal. Neal for three. No good. And the rebound is out of bounds to Marsh Valley. Neal might with a nice hustle play to try to save it over there, but couldn't. It's Marsh Valley basketball. Bears up by 26 with 4:36 to play in the game. Inside it goes to Roche on the foul line. She'll turn, she'll drive, she'll float it up, she'll miss it. Rebound, and it's going to be a foul on the Bears. Merzlock secured it.
Did that go on Wells?
They whistled the foul on Holly Wells.
Her fourth.
Crockett has already fouled out, and Walker knocks the pass away. That is the Marsh Valley typical inbound. They inbound it, and they swing it around the key, looking to get Belknap open in the corner for three. And the Bears knock it away as they anticipated at that time. Belknap shovels it inside. The Bears take it away. Steal for Emery Walker. She'll go to Taisley Neal. Neal quickly up ahead to Shaw. Shaw dribbles. Nice
Beautiful
pass inside to Wells. Oh, she missed it. Merzlock comes up with the rebound. Then Belknap drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Merzlock. Her putback is good. So 4 points in a row now for the Eagles. And it's 52-28 in favor of the Bears. Wells all the way to the hoop. That time she doesn't miss. 54-28. Julie Saxton will check back in at the next dead ball for the Bear Lake Bears. Lunt up top to Evans. Inside to Roche. And Shaw with the steal. Neal gets it ahead to Shaw. Shaw with the layup. Shaw's got 21. That's how you finish your senior night. Sadie Shaw with a dominating performance tonight. She gets the steal. She gets the layup. The Bears up by 28. Full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I'm Ben Olson. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and just joined Bear Lake Memorial. I'm originally from here in Bear Lake, graduated in 1997. Went to undergrad in Pocatello at Idaho State. Went to med school in Missouri, residency in Ohio, practiced in Northeastern Oregon for the last 11 years. I'm excited to come back home. You kind of grow up doing a lot of outdoor stuff like hiking and hunting and fishing, and that's kind of what we would do as a family. Now, you know, as your kids get older, your life is focused around them, so then you chase them around with all their sporting activities, and that's been a lot of fun. Probably the thing I love the most is taking somebody that can't find relief and offering them a surgical alternative and seeing the change that can happen. My goal for my patients is to earn your trust and take you through that journey and offer them some relief from what they're suffering from.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Coach Ken Wells puts all four of his seniors on the court for their last home game to finish it out. They lead it by 28, 56-28. Foster back out there. She goes to Merzlock, top of the key. Merzlock back to Foster. Foster in the corner to Belknap. Belknap trying to get it inside to Merzlock, not there. Taisley Wells doing a good job of fronting her. Now she gets it into Merzlock. Hook shot up and in. A little bit of a height advantage, so once Merzlock was able to secure the ball, she definitely had the height advantage. Sadie Shaw will go to Emery Walker. Emery Walker hands to Neal. Neal will drive, floater up off the backboard, no good. Rebound goes to Belknap. Quickly up ahead to Bastion. Bastion to Merzlock. She's fouled. She'll go to line. She'll shoot 2. 2.5 minutes left.
That foul goes on Walker, and that's her third.
So Merzlock has spent a lot of time tonight at the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Get a hold of Jacobson Mountain Air, and Merzlock nails that one. She's had a lot of practice tonight. How many has she shot?
She is 4 out of 8.
It seems like she's been there even more than that.
Yeah.
This is foul shot number 9 on the night, and she gets that one, so she's 5 out of 9. Saxton will bring it in to Shaw. Shaw dribbles past Bastion into the front court, gets her on her hip, inside to Walker, back out to Shaw. Shaw will wait for Walker to come to the top of the key and lob inside to Wells. Easy layup. Emery Walker with the assist. Wells with 2 more. How many does Wells have on the night?
Wells, 13.
So 3 Bear Lake Bears in double figures. She joins Skinner and Shaw. Merzlock launches the 3.
Pretty shot.
She gets the 3 ball to go. So 58-35. And Bastion defending Shaw. Shaw will go to Walker. Walker backdoor cut to Saxton. No good, but Wells with the rebound putback is good. She's got 15 now. 60-35. This is the closest game the Bears have had in district play yet. They will not probably get to the mercy rule. Tonight will be the first district game the Bears haven't had a 30-point lead. Belknap for 3, no good. Taisley Neal will get the rebound. We're down to 1:24 left. Shaw with the ball as she comes in the front court. And the 4 seniors on their senior night finishing it off together on the court. Neal down the lane. Her shot's blocked by Belknap. Rebound to Merzlock, who's fouled. She'll go back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line where she's made her home in this second half. Merzlock is probably the player of the game for the Eagles. Is that Emery? Is that who they said fouled her?
Yes. I was waiting to see because
she
hasn't put it up yet.
She was the one that called. They had the last foul, so Merzlock misses this one. She's now 5 out of 10.
All right, and Wells, Shaw, and Neal come off of the court, and replacing them is Alleman, Bainey, and
Skinner. Merzlock's second foul shot is good. Bainey gets it ahead to Skinner. Skinner has had a good night. She's in double figures. She goes to Bainey. And to Walker. And to Saxon. Nice move to get herself down the lane, but she throws it over. It's tipped away by Bastion, but Bainey will run it down. She gets it to Walker. 13-second shot clock. Now to Saxton. And Foster takes away from Saxton. Roche secures it. And then Skinner knocks it away on the other end. 29-second shot clock, 38-second game clock. Bears are going to win it. But give Marsh Valley credit, they didn't let the Bears turn the mercy rule clock on tonight. They kept fighting. The Bears got up to 28 several times, but Merzlock, who misses that one, Roche gets the rebound. Her shot's blocked by Alleman, and Saxton gets the rebound. Merzlock has had a great night. Skinner holds on to the Bears. Do not need to shoot. Let's see if the Eagles back off. They're not going to. They're going to come up and make the Bears dribble it out. 12 seconds left. Saxton with the ball. She dribbles past Roche. Now over to Skinner. Now into Walker. Walker up top to Saxton. Saxton to Bainey, and that's going to be it. Bears are going to win it. Final score 60-36 on senior night. The Bears win it by 24 in what turns out to be the closest game of the season for the Bears in district play. They will start the district tournament on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock as the Snake River Panthers come to town. Lisa, who did the scoring for Marsh Valley?
Burzlock finished with 19, 6 for Roche, 5 for Evans, 4 for Campbell, and 2 for Belknap. They shot 30% overall. They were 12 out of 28 at 42% from the 2-point range. 1 out of 15, 6% from the 3-point line. 9 for 15, 60% from the foul line, and 6 of those 9 made by Burzlock. And for the Bears tonight, Shaw finished with 21 points, 15 for Wells, 13 for Skinner, 6 for Crockett, 2 for Walker, 2 for Neal, and 1 for Saxton. They shot 48% overall with 21 out of 42, 50% from the 2-point range. They were 3 for 8, 37% from the 3-point, and 9 out of 20, 45% from the foul line. 39 rebounds for the Bears, a great night overall. Collectively, 14 assists, 4 blocks. They had 21 steals tonight and 13 deflections. Great night.
Okay, Coach Wells on the headset as the Bears finish off the regular season, district champions. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, appreciate it. Problem is that one doesn't count. We just get home court out of it, which is good, but we got to go play now. It starts counting for real.
They count for real. Great night on senior night. Sadie Shaw, we've been doing the last couple games, we've been doing a gritty player of the game. I don't think anybody could argue with that. Sadie, what a phenomenal night. 21 points on the night. She had a stretch of 3 3-point shots in a row. Just a phenomenal effort from her. Gonna miss her next year?
No, we'll see. We're not there yet.
We got to take care of business
We
first.
keep telling ourselves that they're not here. They keep asking me, do you miss me? I said, no, I see you every day, so I still see them every day.
All right, so next Tuesday night, the Snake River Panthers come to town, first game of district tournament. The great thing is about being district champions in the regular season is you get the first, well, now that we're in 4A, the whole tournament is on your floor if you don't lose. Snake River came out when they played here, took the lead early, but then the rest of the game you dominated. You got a big win by 30-plus the other night up in Snake River. What are you looking for next Tuesday night?
I think they're going to come and be physical. They're really young. That's what they're good at. They're strong. They post up hard. They compete, so it's going to be a battle.
Okay, good luck with that. Don't know what more to say. Unlucky night for Crockett. I will mention that. Those last 2 fouls especially.
You know, we're not going to say anything.
No.
They don't find us in high school.
No, yeah.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
But a great night overall for the Bear Lake Bears. You win it. You finish off the regular season with a 26-point win at home. Snake River next Tuesday night. Go celebrate with your team on senior night, Coach. Thanks for coming up.
Okay, appreciate you guys.
Okay, Bear Lake Bears with a big win to finish off the regular season. And as we talked about with Coach Wells there, I think the gritty player of the game tonight was obvious.
No question.
We obviously don't always give it to the leading scorer. Tonight, she wasn't just the leading scorer. She also had a great game in other ways.
Can I just read her stats? She had 21 points. She shot 66% overall. She had 3 assists. She had 4 steals. She had a deflection. I didn't have her for any rebounds, but man alive, did she hustle.
Yeah, the steals came at key moments. Her 3-point shooting came at very key moments.
Yeah.
Phenomenal night.
She was from the 3-point line. You probably already said this, but she was 3 out of 6. So
50%. You'll take that any day of the week. And
absolutely.
2 out of 3 from the foul line, so not too bad of a night for Sadie Shaw. All of the Bears played great tonight. A great effort. Congratulations to these 4 seniors. Got to give them one last shout out tonight as their final regular season game of their careers. Shaw, Neal, Saxton, and Walker all have been phenomenal. They Neal, Walker, and Shaw started on last year's state championship team. They're looking to get the repeat, at least earn themselves a chance to fight for that repeat as they start the district tournament next Tuesday night, 7 o'clock tip-off against Snake River right here. But our week isn't done. We got more.
Nope.
We got more basketball in the air tomorrow night as the boys team is hosting the American Falls Beavers tomorrow night. That is a 4:30 C-team tip-off, 7:30 varsity tip-off. We'll have the pregame show around 7:15 here on the SVI Sports Network as the Bears have suffered a loss last night to Snake River. They try to get back on the winning track against the American Falls Beavers when they come to town tomorrow night. And good luck to the wrestlers who are up in Sugar Salem at a tournament this weekend. And the girls wrestling team, I think, is in Burley this weekend. And so good luck to them as well. And for Chris Pratt, back at the radio station.
He turns 18 tomorrow.
Yes, happy
to
birthday,
talk about
Chris.
that. Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. The soon-to-be adult.
Soon to be, well, let's say in age.
Yes.
In age.
Oh.
Happy birthday,
He's
Chris.
probably more of an adult than you two combined.
He gets to he does a great job for us back at the radio station. So thank you to him.
Yep.
Thank you for Ray Henry, our excellent cameraman. Him and his beard do an excellent job every single night for us. And thank you to Nate, who pushes the buttons to make us look good. And for everybody else on the SVI Sports Network, this is
Nate Matthews,
Lisa Hillier,
and Jared Hillier saying good night, everybody.